Um, this is, without a doubt, my favorite picture of Christopher. As you can see, it's emblazoned with the name that was that was carved into his heart. It said Michigan, and it had nothing to do with the state. It had everything to do with the university, as you well know. This was the day of Chris's commencement ceremony from the university's law school, and we had gotten up earlier. Of course, I'm still in my T-shirt, and Chris didn't have the capability of shaving himself, but he wanted to be sure that instead of using the electric razor that day, that we use a straight razor, because he wanted to look pretty clean that day. And so I wanted to be sure that I shaved Christopher very closely. But interestingly enough, I'd only discovered after we had, washed and shaved and those kinds of things that I had several little bloody spots, but he had even more. And so in this picture, if you can see it fairly clearly, is that he and I both had toilet paper that we had. So Dory thought it was kind of amusing, and she thought it really important to take a picture of that. And it is one way that I find that I see him every day. And yeah, there are countless fingerprints, because Chris was not able to throw his arms around you because he clearly wanted to, and it would take a little effort to kneel down and position yourself in such a way and you could throw his arms around you. But in the absence of being able to do that, it was not uncommon for me to press my hand or fingers against his cheek and kiss him. So sadly, I have to frequently clean this frame of both lip prints and fingerprints on a fairly regular basis, because this is perhaps the most meaningful representation of the times that I felt proudest of who Chris was. Getting his JD was a hell of a challenge for a kid who had some disabilities. I'm not going to say a disability. He had some disabilities, but what a great achievement! And this was a personification of the actuation of his dreams and his direction and what it is he wanted to be, and that was to be your attorney. That's what it is that he wanted to be. So this is a constant and consistent reminder of who it was that he was.